called the movement.
I mean, like, as a label, so they, you know what I'm saying, they push, you know.
The movement.
Yeah. The movement.
Because they are moving, big man. Look, I went to see her yesterday. He killed the thing, big man.
They got everything covered.
Manga came down today to the debates, and I asked the guys, why has the UK not created big label movements the same way that the US has?
Because we ain't got the money, yo. We broke.
Straight away, answer was, we haven't got enough money.
Until you see like 10 rappers in the top 20 with actual hip hop tunes or grime tunes, the scene ain't popping.
But to be fair, some people are trying to think though, like,
we're trying still. We're always gonna be trying.
Oh yeah, before we start, this is my older brother that I never had.
Same dad, if I'm up.
Trust me. Actually, I don't even know my dad, so I mean, maybe he's watching this now.
You meet him, innit?
Yeah, crazy. See, in America, obviously it's more populated, isn't it? So there's more talent over there. To be fair, in the UK, what you better know, that's a good point. Always recording, that's a good point.
It's got a little something.
A
little something.
It's too much of a small demographic. Rock is obviously originally American, but as far as the demographics concerned, the people in this country that gravitate towards music, rock music and guitar music is the equivalent
Indian,
of what, and Indian is what hip hop is in the States. Like
100, isn't it?
Dizzy could have been the one, bro. Go and do everything. Don't pick. I'm not even. Like I said, I've never met him, but you was gone.
He's even on drama class, you know.
When you done like. When he got his own album, when he come off Excel, he done all his on Dirty Stank. Why wasn't you going and got Tinchy? Why didn't you like? Why didn't you go me?
If a most prominent rapper can't co-sign and break acts, then I think we've got a lot of fucking work to still do. Dizzy's our treasure in terms of like when you go to any other country, what rapper do you know from UK? It's fucking Dizzy Rascal.
Dizzy Rascal, his chart
He
success
should
was
have
with a
been
lot
the
of.
one to do it, and he could have done it. I don't know why he didn't.
Well, this is it, but then at the same time, it's like he made bonkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if he was going to bring some of these other rappers through, if they were going to get the same level of success as he was, they were going to have to do the same thing.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So if there's no one following footsteps behind Dizzy Rascal for them to bust through, I think there's a problem right there.
So we've got Manga and Teeth agreeing that Dizzy Rascal could have been the man to create that massive movement.
Like you might not say like like cool, I hear about the rapping, but in terms of what he's done and what he could have set up, no one could do it apart from Dizzy.
if you go to America and ask people about what rap artists they know in the UK, I'm not going to say it because then I'll just get loads of YouTube comments and Twitter hate from people.
There's 3 letters.
It's not really Dizzy. Trendy kids know about Dizzy, like Vice magazine reading kids and that, but hip hop fans that check for UK hip hop music,
Apart from S02, who else would you know about?
they're starting to know about Chip. I think the TI co-sign's done a lot for Chip.
Head of a line.
And I'm saying this from someone that's over there, like regularly. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Wiley should have done it all, really, but we know.
He strikes me as someone who tried to actually.
He does try. He helps
If you give Wiley 3 mil or whatever much a label thing up, he would do it.
He helped Chippy. He helped Bear Man.
Wiley was before his time, because I think right now, if Wiley broke through now in today's climate and been given the opportunities he had 6-7 years ago, Wiley would have.
Yeah, it's the business man. It's not he's got the one. Like I'm not saying I know him personally. He helps everybody. He's got the business. You know what I'm saying? What he's done.
You can't not mention Soul Solid, because if you want to talk about UK clicks that really
Snips always brings it back. Obviously, not forgetting So Solid Crew. They were massive for the scene. They were like 30, 40 man deep.
I watched Lisa Matthews' video the other day, and she's starting up her own record label.
I told you about it.
What was he saying? What was he saying in the debate though? In the debate. In the comeback debate. Thank you. And we did predict that Lisa Matthews was going to make a comeback.
I have to give her props, because people thought that she'd just fallen off and she
hold on a minute.
For her to do that,
I will say this though, making a music video doesn't mean you're back.
No,
I will say that. I will say that.
What she's actually doing. It was about the video. It was about her business plan, what she's doing, how many people she's got signed to her label.
Yeah, it might only be a video, Teeth, but we know stuff here, you know what I'm saying? We know stuff.
So the fact that she's actually gone out there and she's doing it rather than just speaking about it.
Basically, I think we're a good 5 years behind the Americans.
Maybe even 10. Maybe 10 years.
Yeah, bringing bare people through and everybody popping. I don't think that we are there yet. I'm not talking about talent, because we've got some of the best fitters. I would say that you can put them against some of the best rappers in the States and they would hold it down. Right now, I just don't think there's enough people out there, music buyers, that are going to go out and support these hip hop artists that we have at the minute and put them in the charts for them to then have the opportunity to bring other people to do the same thing.
If we were that far behind, they wouldn't even bother collaborating with us, because how are you gonna bring?
Music-wise, we're 5 years behind.
Business-wise,
10 years behind.
No, and on top of that as well, is just that we're at the point where we're popping off artists.
In the UK rap scene, back in the day, there was small movements of people that did that. Yeah, Decipher did it, Terra Firma did it.
Yeah.
They're opportunists. If they see artists popping off, as long as they can get a piece of that cake too, they're gonna get some. I still think we're looking at it in the old sense of looking at things, but like entertainment is consumed differently now. So that whole thing of like, oh, we're creating a bad boy or we're creating Raucous and shit. It's like, it's just not that time right now.
In your line of work, if you're like years in front of somebody, are you really gonna bring, like, what's the point if you work in class?
There's still a piece to be had. You know what I'm saying?
If Diddy's not that relevant in England, which he wasn't for a while, bro, you gotta remember, we might be a small country, 300 million people live in America.
It's 50 in England, by the way.
There's 68 million.
Oh, 60?
68 million. Just under a quarter of America's population. Considering how small we are, there's a lot of fucking people here. So if Diddy's no longer relevant in England, which he wasn't, what do you do? He went on Twitter and said, who's the hottest guy? It's not like Diddy went, let me go and do some research and see who I like the most.
Well, to be fair, he still come over, he blessed the man them, he went Glasgow, brought Skepta killed it, big up Skepta.
Of course, I'm not dissing Skepta, I'm not saying that like big up Skepta for doing what he did, but I'm saying, like, you can see Diddy's thought process. Big up Drake for the way Drake did the thing with Steamboat, like, the way he did that, like, went off his own back and went, like, let me just have a look. If Diddy did that, if Diddy went, yo, I've been on YouTube and I've seen the Skepta kid, I want to fuck with him. I'd have respect for Diddy, but he didn't, he just went.
No, I saw respect, you know why? Because he didn't go in it ignorantly. He said, I don't know about the scene, so can you please tell me?
And you know
so he got educated and he didn't choose a dead artist, he chose Skepta.
And what a better way to ask the fans as well. What a better way to say to the people,
all the names that come up, you can go and check them out on the internet.
Exactly.
And then you might
that's the people speaking.
That's intelligence, you know.
We were talking about movements, no one mentioned Rough Squad. I quite like them, it'd be nice to kind of see them doing a thing, but I don't know if the UK market is big enough for anyone to actually have a collective of people to start up a label that's specifically aimed at either hip hop or grime.
Yes.
So basically, these guys don't know how to stay on topic, so they just completely went off topic.
Not our fault, man.
We were talking about labels and making big movements in the UK, so I'm going to give them another minute.
Amazing.
I blame you, don't look.
Yeah, Lalo's.
Who would you like to see kind of, who is a collective right now you would like to kind of see?
The movement.
Skets,
Merkston,
Scorcher, Wretch, and Devon. I'm a dope boy. Due to unforeseen circumstances, they weren't able to proceed as much as they potentially could have. But I feel as a rap collective, I think anybody would appreciate each one of them for their own individual styles. They appeal to completely different markets as well. As a movement, they're probably the best movement in terms of grime.
Even as someone who's not really a grime fan, hands down, best out. All of them lot represent to me, talent-wise, top of the top.
If they were actually under a label, think of all the achievements they would have had already.
Oh my gosh, that would be massive. If a collective like the movement really wanted to create a big kind of label where they could be as big as Young Money, Cash Money, they could definitely do it. All it takes is for somebody just to say, let's do this and work hard and do it and be successful.
That would be crazy.
You couldn't fuck with them, you know.
Like, what could their name be?
I don't know.
They're called the movement.
They're called the
But I
movement.
mean, like, as a label, so they, you know what I'm saying, they push, you know.
The movement.
Yeah, movement.
Because they are moving, big man. Look, I went to see Rich yesterday. He killed the thing, big man.
They got everything covered. Rich went signed to, I can't remember who he signed to, and he was like under the movement, and Scorcher was, and Gets was, and Devon.
Everyone agrees that the movement could be the ones to bring UK hip hop forward. Let's do this! Oh yeah.
Basically, the independent record labels kind of dissolved, innit?
Yeah.
So that's why there isn't things like Raucous Records and I don't know, fucking Hot. What's that fucking with Mad Lib that Stones Throw? That's the reason why they ain't records. Yeah, no, but come on, you could see when they were prominent, the artists they had on the roster. That was independent label, moving units like fucking major labels. The independent model would be what would make those things happen. When I see it like Boy Better Know doing their things, and like if they were able to set up an independent label that actually meant something, because you can say you got a label, and all you're doing is basically like putting shit on iTunes.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you call a label, Boy Better Know are doing that right now. They've got a brand where each member, I think, can release music and people listen to it.
Major labels don't even sell what independent labels used to, so if it's that tough for majors,
who would you like to see, Chucky? Snips.
Tiny.
Just said, Tiny would be a good one.
Tiny's massive over there.
Yeah.
Without being massive, his song was huge, and he sold a lot of records over there. But if you ask an average American who Tiny Temper is,
They wouldn't know.
They know the song. If you hum the song to them, they know.
But do you know what? Yeah, Dizzy. I think Dizzy is amazing, fam. But do you know what? Yeah, because he hasn't been relevant for so long, like such a long time. I don't know if a contemporary market will get it. Yeah. But you see, Tiny, like he's prominent right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So if Tiny goes, this is the next one to blow. That man's getting 200,000 views a day.
There's not enough leaders in position of power. You can name Dizzy. You can slightly name Tiny now, but no, because really he got blown off his album and he's one guy, and he hasn't created something for himself. Wiley, but he never got the money or the timing was wrong. But apart from that, there's no one else like that. They said there's no one to co-sign, and when people do blow, they're still under a label and they can get dropped. All the people that are up there, they're not in positions of power to defend it themselves, really.
I think we should still talk about artists whether people get upset or not. Because at the end of the day,
Any name that you say say in this debate today will be bleeped out because we can't put it out.
No.
Because people don't want to hear it.
Why
People
though?
don't want to hear it.
No, what?
Tell me what you just said.
What, just now?
Tell me what you just said.
Oh, I got STD before.
Fuck no.